Hey everyone, just wanted to make a quick video real quick. We have just finished painting some artillery to represent Spanish artillery for the Warfare in the Age of Reason war game, and I just had an epiphany regarding artillery basing, and I realized I might be preaching to the choir here, and some people have already figured this out, but hey, it's new to me, so maybe it'll be new to somebody else. But anyways, I've pretty much based this as the way the standard rules states it's to be based in second edition, which is an 1.5 inch wide base, and then the depth long enough to fit the gun. So in this case, it's an 1.5 inch square for this model gun. Then the infantry, or excuse me, the artillerymen are to be cast or based individually, but instead of individually basing them, I based them on skirmish infantry bases, which is an 1.5 inch wide and an inch deep. And I figured, well, you know, when you unlimber them, you know, you just unlimbered like this, and you have your gun like this, and then as they take casualties or whatever, you remove the base like that, etc., etc. You know, kind of, I think, the way it normally is. But then I got the third edition rule book, and it talked about artillery basing should now represent 3.5 inches wide to indicate the fact that the artillery units now represent 8 guns instead of 4 guns, so each casting is 2 guns instead of 1 gun per casting. And that in order to reflect that, they still have as the main rules is an 1.5 inch wide, but they have an option to where if you wanted to represent the actual frontage of the artillery unit, it would be 3.5 inch wide frontage, which you know, I still like the look of the narrower gun. I don't think I'd want to do something on a base that's actually 3.5 inches wide, because then you have difficulty with maneuvering. It's just awkward, ungangly, and it just doesn't match anything else. So I figured, well, wait a second, I just had a moment of epiphany, where instead of unlimbering behind them, we can now instead unlimber to the side, like this. Oops. So there you go, you have your 3.5 inch wide unit, artillery unit. I don't recall if the rules, its third edition rules, actually said 3.5 inches square, if it was just supposed to be 3.5 inches wide or not. I don't recall, but I think the width is more important, so that way you maintain the frontage rather than the actual depth itself, because, you know, so I think that actually works out pretty good. And then when you want to limber, what you could do is you could just have the guys march away, kind of like what I was going to originally thought with having it unlimbered, but instead now have this be the limbered formation, facing away from the gun, and now they're dragging the gun wherever they want to go. So that just popped into my head. Like I said, I'm probably preaching to the choir, and you guys might already be doing this already, and I just wasted 4 minutes of your life. Oh well, talk to you later.